Brain, if we see, traditionally scientists have tried to define the mind as the product of brain activity. The brain is the physical substance, and the mind is the conscious product of those firing neurons. About the neurons, we will be discussing in detail in the coming videos. According to the classic argument, this is the thing, the mind is the product of brain activity, and brain is the physical substance. But growing evidence shows that the mind goes far beyond the physical working of your brain. The brain and body are connected through neural pathways made up of neurotransmitters that we have understood in the previous videos, hormones and chemicals. So the brain and the body basically are connected. These are the connecting pathways, the neurotransmitters, hormones and chemicals. These pathways transmit signals between the body and the brain to control our everyday function, from breathing to digestion. You can see pain sensations to movements to thinking and feeling, etc. A nervous or mental breakdown is a term that is used to describe a period of intense mental distress. Okay, we are also going to learn in details what are the other mental disorders. During this period, you are unable to function in your everyday life. So now, nervous order breakdown is the time when you are not able to do your daily work, your routine work. Because each illness has its own symptoms, but common signs, if we look for the mental illness in adults and adolescents, include excessive worrying or fear, uh, feeling excessively sad or low, confused thinking or problem, feeling excessively sad or low, confused thinking or problem in concentrating and learning, extreme mood changes, including uncontrollable highs or feeling of euphoria. Good mental health is characterized by a person's ability to fulfill a number of key functions and activities that include the ability to learn, the ability to feel, express, and manage a range of positive and negative emotions, the ability to form and maintain good relationships with others. These are the basic things, means you are able to do your work without any interruption. You're doing all the activities that you want to do, you're feeling fulfilled, you're able to learn, you are able to manage your positive and negative emotions, and you are maintaining a good relations with other that you are supposed to maintain. Good mental health means you are able to cope with daily stresses and accomplish personal goals. Many things such as trauma, stress, and sleep problems can affect your mental health. Definitely, it happens with everyone, but they impact you in extreme. You're suffering from any mental disorder. As you start to feel better, you can add more challenging daily goals like exercise. It temporarily boost, and you can feel good as chemicals called endorphins get released after exercising, and you start feeling good. Your concentration power also improves. So, not to tell, but a very important point that people forget and tend to forget, that is eat healthy. There's no magic diet that fixes depression, but yeah, eating good um, and can really help. Get enough sleep. Even if you're not feeling like sleeping, just try to go and try to get your sleep. Depression can make it hard to get enough shut eye, and too little sleep can make depression worse. What are the brain disorders that you know about? Your brain is your body's control center, basically. It's part of the nervous system, which also includes spinal cord and a large network of nerves and neurons. Together, the nerves together the nervous system controls everything from your senses to the muscles throughout your body. When your brain is damaged, it can affect many things, many different things, including your memory, your sensation, and even your personality. Brain disorders include any conditions or disabilities that affect your brain. These include conditions that are caused by even illness, genetics, traumatic injury. And this is a broad category of disorders which vary greatly in symptoms and severity. So, if we see what are the different types of brain disorders, so first of all, if we see it's because of brain injuries. Brain injuries because are often caused by blunt traumas. Traumas can damage brain tissues, neurons, and nerves. This damage affects your brain's ability to communicate with the rest of your body. Some of the brain injuries include hematomas, blood clots, contusions, bruising of brain tissues, cerebral edema, or swelling inside the skull, confusions, strokes, nausea, speech difficulty, bleeding from the ear, numbness, paralysis, memory loss, and problems with concentration are some of the example of symptoms that um, occur from brain injury. If there is any brain injury, you'll feel nauseous, difficulty in speech, bleeding from ear, numbness, paralysis, memory loss, because it can include any part of the brain, and basically brain is controlling all the activities in the body. And later you may also develop a high bp, low heart rate, pupil dilation, irregular breathing. Depending on the type of injury you have, treatment may include medications, rehabilitations, or brain surgeries. About half of people with severe brain injuries need surgery to remove or repair damaged tissues to relieve the pressure basically from there. People with minor brain injuries may not need any treatment beyond pain medications. Changes in your hearing, speech, or visions are the normal symptoms that can occur after that. Some diseases, such as if you see Alzheimer's disease, may develop as you age. They can slowly impair your memory and thought process. Other diseases like genetic and all begin at an early age. Other common neurodegenerative diseases include Huntington's disease, ALS, basically known as amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, Parkinson's disease, and all the forms of dementia. Some of the more common symptoms of neurodegenerative diseases include memory loss, forgetfulness, apathy, anxiety, agitation, mood changes. Signs and symptoms of nervous system disorders are basically persistent or sudden onset of a headache, because a headache that changes or is different is basically you can consider the main symptom of it. Loss of feeling or tingling, weakness or loss of muscle strength, loss of sight or double vision, memory loss, impaired mental ability, lack of coordination. So, neurodegenerative diseases cause permanent damage. So, symptoms tend to get worse as the disease progresses. New symptoms are also likely to develop over time. There's no cure for neurodegenerative diseases, but treatment can still help. Treatment for these diseases tries to reduce symptoms and maintain quality of life. So, treatment often involves the use of medications to control this.